Hello crafty friends, Amanda here with Crafting with Amanda, and today I am doing a layout, and it's been so long since I've done a layout. I feel like, how do I do this again? I know that sounds funny, but following the 30 days of sketches, it was like, okay, I had a sketch, I had a plan. So I'm going through here. I found these photos of when we as a family went to a water park that was inside of a hotel by us. So I'm going through my scrap bin and I'm just pulling out papers that have colors that are in the photos, and then from there I'll kind of edit them down and pick the ones that work together. But for right now, I'm not judging, I'm just kind of pulling papers that work with the colors. And I did find that wood grain. I had it on in my bin of the papers that I had pulled to keep out of the garage, and I'm slowly going to be able to move a few things back into a temporary studio space. So yay, I'll get some normalcy back into some crafting here soon. So what I'm doing is I picked the papers and the cardstock that work with the photos, and then I'm just randomly cutting some strips of them, whatever size they are, and I'm deciding if I want 1.5 inches or 2 inches or 1 3/4. And then I knew I wouldn't want much of that wild berry pink, so I just did a thin strip of that. And then I have the red here, and I'm not sure which color of all of the cardstocks they are, as I just pulled from my scrap bin. So I am looking at the sketch here that you can see in the corner, so I'm kind of using it as a guide. And that sketch was created Rochelle Spears, and I really thought it was a great little layout. And I'm using the wood grain for my background because the structure of the water park has the look of wood. It's obviously painted because it wouldn't last under all that water, but it just works well, I think, with the background of the colors, and it lets the people that are in the photos stand out. So I went ahead and did some banner ends on the red, just like is in the sketch, and I cut the blue in half so that it's not quite as bold. And then you can see that the blue is an old fundamental paper, so it has that, I think they call it like a UV coating or resist on it in that chevron pattern. So you can see that in the upper corner. The same is true in the lower corner, but the light's not reflecting it on there. And I'm not sure where the gray paper, with the polka dot on the back came from. So it was just, again, in my scrap bin. And I went ahead and just tacked all of those pieces together so that they would stay as one unit. And I could kind of proceed with thinking about what I wanted to embellish with and how I wanted to set this up. And I knew I wanted to do a framed situation, so I'm trying the In Full Bloom with the bright pattern paper, and that wasn't working, so I turned it over, and I kind of like it. It's almost like a newspaper print, or like the old-fashioned wrapping paper or gift wrapped that they would have when you went into boutiques and they would wrap your items. At least that's what that paper reminds me of. So here I'm inking all the edges that are going to be showing with charcoal ink. Those are all done. I've tacked everything back together. And so here I'm taking, again, the In Full Bloom sticker sheet, and I thought, happy times. We loved going to this water park in Mackinac City, so happy times just kind of sets the tone for that. Our kids are separated in age by almost a full 8 years, and it wasn't always easy to find activities that we all like to do, but water parks was something we could always manage with all of us, so lots of fun there. So happy times. So I just put those on my clear ruler, and I do that. One edge is kind of tapered and the other edge isn't, and I don't put it on the tapered edge, but then you just kind of place them on there for spacing, and it just helps keep it easier for transferring that to my layout. Now on the Cricut, I went and cut all of these little splashes in different sizes. I did 3 different sizes of these splashes, and I'm just kind of putting them on like I would a sequins or any other enamel dot or any other kind of sparkle. I'm just putting them on, and they're the same blue that has the chevron pattern that's underneath the pieces on the main layout. So just making it look like a splash, and picking the small and medium sizes, and I'm kind of enjoying this. It's funny, originally I thought I would get my sticker sheet out because you can buy sheets that you can attach your paper to, and then you cut them in your Cricut and it's automatically a sticker. It just cuts the glue off but leaves the bottom carrier sheet intact. But alas, that is packed and it was not anywhere easy to find in the garage today. So I just went ahead and cut those out, and then I'm using glue to attach them. But one day I will show you how to use it as a sticker sheet. Now this paper that I'm cutting here, this is from the mixed in papers, and I absolutely love it. There's so many great words on this. So I just grabbed a few of the sayings, and I'm just going to pepper them into the layouts. And the words say, the top one is together is the best place, and the little one is new adventure, and the one down by the camera says cherish today. And then I don't know if you can read the little tag that also came from the sticker sheet, but it says remember this. So I added some journaling with one of the old retired stamp sets, and it just literally says we always had a good time at the Mackinac City Indoor Water Park. There's how you can connect with me, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to join our crafty community. Here's another video that you may be interested in. If there's anything that you've seen in this video that you may like, I am a close to my heart maker, and my link is in the description. Blessings.